We begin tonight with the government poised to restrict the deployment of OFWs to Kuwait, this in the wake of the death of domestic worker Jeneline Villavende, allegedly in the hands of her employer's wife. Labor Secretary Silvestre Bello says a partial ban will cover first-time workers who will serve as household service personnel. The restrictions will not affect skilled and vacationing employees.
So, sa mga documented, Ma'am Cheryl, siguro we are talking about 300,000 plus. Pero alam nyo, marami rin undocumented dyan.
Yeah.
Kaya malaki rin ang problema ng DFA.
Yeah.
Bello said the placement agency that sent Villavende to the Middle East could itself be sanctioned. He said the agency will be investigated on reports that it ignored repeated requests from Villavende to be brought back to the Philippines. He says the OFW was already complaining about maltreatment and underpayment as early as September last year. Preliminary reports suggest Villavende was beaten to death. Attending nurses say she was black and blue when brought to the hospital. While awaiting the Kuwaiti government's autopsy, members of the Philippine House of Representatives are set to launch their own inquiry into the matter.
That's the only way that can satisfy our countrymen seek justice. Kung hindi natin na-action at wala silang gagawin, iba na lang natin.
As to whether or not this tragedy in Kuwait will lead to a full deployment ban, Malacanang says that is all up to the Labor Department. But Palace spokesman Salvador Panelo says President Duterte is outraged by Villavende's suspected murder.
It is a violation of the agreement between these two countries, and the incident is under investigation.
Emotions flowed on the first day of Arlene Lucas's wake in her hometown, Cabala, Union. Nanay Magdalena almost passed out upon seeing the remains of her niece.
Parang tunay kong anak. Lahat sila, mababait na mga pamangkin ko sa akin.
Lucas was one of the two OFWs killed in a road crash accident outside the Lucky Plaza Mall in Singapore over the weekend. Her remains have arrived at the Clark International Airport last night. Until now, her relatives are still in shock over what happened.
Talagang sila pa yung yung nagfi-financial sa amin, sa mga anak ko, gano'n. Malaking katulungan ko po sila sa pag-aaral ng mga anak ko.
Her family opened her wake in Cabala, Union to anyone who wishes to pay respects to the former OFW. Arlene's kin will receive financial and livelihood assistance worth over 200,000 pesos from OWA. The agency will also recommend scholarship grants to her nieces. Arlene was paying for their education while working as a domestic helper in Singapore.
Kailangan nila ito kasi considering na 30 years of service siya as domestic helper in Singapore at malaking bagay yung naihambag niya sa OWA. And as an OFW, tribute to OFW, we give consideration para sa pamilya niya.
The OWA Regional Office assured also the family that they will provide assistance to Arlene's sister Arceli, who is currently confined at a hospital in Singapore. She was with Arlene when the tragic incident happened. Doctors said it might take some time before Arceli could walk again because of the serious injuries she sustained from the accident. For News 5, Ria Fernandez, We Are One News.